What's up, the squad? Back with another video. I see the title's going down. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for me, please. Before we get in this video, if y'all do hear a little bit of talking, chattering, a little bit on the video, it is my 4-year-old daughter. She's literally next to me in my other gamer chair. Wanted to chill out with me today and trying to get her used to, the environment of, these videos and what I'm doing. Get in front of the camera. She does, like I said in the last video, she does have her own channel. It is on my own page. She only has a few videos until she tells me what content she wants to do. I kind of let her do that. I kind of want to choose. I don't like picking things out too much for her. But she's definitely a smart little girl. But she's just chilling on her iPad right now. But y'all see here, I do like showing the story for people that don't know really what's going on. Believe it or not, when I tell y'all that a lot of people don't really know what's going on as far as this, a lot of people don't. This wasn't something that was on mainstream media. It took a lot of content creators like myself, others that had to put this, out. And it's still not everywhere. But for the people that don't really know, this is some of, what happened. Check it out.
And his brother was holding on to him, trying to make it stop bleeding. And he died in his brother's arms. And I rushed up there, and I saw him on the gurney. And I could tell. They said he wasn't breathing. And I could see I saw where the wound was.
Understandably still in shock, Jeff Metcalf says a precious memory was made just this past weekend when he took his twin boys hunting. That's where Austin got his first hog. Well, this morning at around 10, he rushed here to Kirkendall Stadium where the Memorial High School student athlete suffered a fatal wound during this track and field meet. Frisco police say a fight broke out between two students when one to the other. More than 100 student athletes were participating in this meet. Fortunately, they were safely evacuated. Police arrested the suspect. He is 17-year-old Karmelo Anthony of Frisco. He is now charged with some students unfortunately witnessed this encounter and have been interviewed by police. Despite life-saving efforts, the 16-year-old victim died at the hospital. Austin, his father shares, was born 2 minutes before his twin brother Hunter, the two inseparable, as you can imagine. Austin is being remembered as an outstanding student at Memorial High, his football team's MVP, and a young man of faith. His father grappling with loss and forgiveness.
Definitely a sad story. I'm not even gonna lie. Definitely a sad story. We've been talking about it for weeks now. Definitely weeks. And one thing about it is that it definitely is sad. It definitely is, messed up, the whole thing about it. And it's even more sad that a lot of people are treating Karmelo Anthony like a hero, and he's clearly not. This is Anton Daniels. Karmelo Anthony now facing life in prison after being charged as an adult with first degree in the passing of Austin Metcalf. The family also, made over $500,000 in gifts and go donations for his defense fund, as a lot of people know, of them getting new car, new house, shoes, and a whole bunch of things. I'm telling y'all. Let's check this video out, y'all.
Karmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf has basically taken over the internet, in addition to several other things. But Karmelo Anthony is a 17-year-old that basically got into it with a twin brother. The guy who died, or the young man who died, his name was Austin Metcalf, and they were at a track meet. And apparently, it's already known that he's Austin Metcalf. Austin Metcalf died, and then it turned into this big thing that basically people made it a racial issue. And so now they're trying to figure out exactly what's going on as far as the defense, and they raised a bunch of money, and we're going to get into that in a second. But Karmelo Anthony is basically being charged for first degree, and he's facing life in prison. They are charging him as an adult. Let me say that one more time. 17-year-old. They're charging him as an adult, and he's facing life in prison, and it's a possibility he won't even get paroled if convicted. If convicted, I want to say that because I do believe in the justice system. If convicted, then he won't even face the possibility of parole until he's about 57 years old. That is 40 years. 40 years. Now, I believe he's already out on bail so that he can prepare his defense. And let me just deep dive into this a little bit, and then we're going to go into how much money was being raised for him. It says, according to several different reports, 17-year-old Karmelo Anthony is being charged with first-degree murder as an adult in Texas under state law, and the murder of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf. Anthony, who claims self-defense, now faces life in prison if convicted. As we previously shared on April 2nd, police arrested Anthony, charging him with first-degree murder for allegedly Metcalf. The football and track star died in his twin brother Hunter Metcalf's arms during an incident at a track meet where the boys' schools both met in Texas. Anthony claims he was told he was sitting in the wrong seat, and then things escalated quickly. And then it goes on to say that he's facing mandatory life in prison. In the recent news, it's been confirmed that Karmelo Anthony will be tried as an adult under Texas state law. The report is that he is to be considered an adult during Texas's criminal justice proceedings. He's being prosecuted under Texas's concurrent jurisdiction laws, often referred to as the prosecutor direct file laws. It goes on to explain that by these laws, prosecutors can charge minors as adults without judicial oversight. And it also adds that it disproportionately affects black and brown youth accused of serious crimes like homicide in 12 states and Washington, D.C.
Let me tell y'all something. That's the end of the video. Let me tell y'all something. I honestly don't see him walking away with any of this. Honestly, don't see it. I'm obviously going to show y'all why. You know, I feel like it's multiple reasons, and I feel like y'all can agree with me too, like just how everything just panned out. They say that, you know, this is that, you know, them saying that this is first offense. But mind you, there are a lot of other things that's coming out of him being known to fighting in school, him being in trouble for having a knife, why he even skipped school in the first place, bringing a knife to a track meet. And then, you know, saying supposedly that he was going there to support a friend, or, you know, you hear the lies of it was pouring down raining, so we had to go up under another tent, this, that, and the other. There's multiple reasons why I think that he's definitely not walking free from this. I'm not even going to lie. It says this man is saluting Texas for doing the right thing and charging Karmelo Anthony as an adult. Let's check it out.
Salute to Texas for doing the right thing, charging Karmelo Anthony with first degree. Now, I know a lot of you donated your pennies to his family, but when the state of Texas charges you with first degree at 17 years old, boy, you're doing 40 years. Doing 40 years. Now, if you would have been a year older, boy, you would have did life. Now, where John, you say, John, why are you celebrating this? John, you're celebrating it. He took the life of a boy for nothing. We need to stop.
I'm not even gonna lie. That's probably the realest thing that I've heard somebody say. I'm not even gonna lie. That's the realest thing. He took his life for nothing. Because if you really like think about it deep down, it really was for nothing. Like somebody said, they could have threw hands. Somebody could have wanted to get a teacher, you know, a staff member, this, that, and the other. But for real, like we and it said that obviously, you know, it was over, you know, him getting up and leaving, you know, from up under their tent. It wasn't his team's tent. But literally,
we need to stop letting this sort of narrative and this sort of victimhood be prevalent. Even if they said words to him, even if they bullied him, doesn't give you the right. And the Texas is going to make an example out of him. And I'm glad.
And that's what I said. You know, I'm glad they are. I'm not even gonna lie. Y'all can find his TikTok, John Paul King USA. But I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna be real with y'all. When it came to Carmelo's parents, their first mistake was hiring and having that advocate Dominic Alexander. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. That was their first mistake. But the second thing is, I feel like they should have spoke, you know, and basically, I know that's their kid and stuff like that, but I feel like they shouldn't have made him out to be the victim, you know, calling him a hero and doing this and doing that. It's not right. I don't feel like it's right at all. On top of that, I feel as if this should be something of, okay, our son, he made a mistake. Now he has to, you know, own up to it, face the consequences, and doing this. I know it's something that it definitely is hard to swallow, but I mean, you took a life of another, 17-year-old boy. I'm telling y'all, definitely crazy. Says breaking, Karmelo Anthony has been charged as an adult under Texas state law. If found guilty of first degree, he faces a potential life sentence. And it's pretty much everywhere. Y'all can find that on the general on X, and this has on Daily Loud on X. Karmelo Anthony, 17, has been charged as an adult with first degree under Texas state law, could face life in prison. So you have it there. Like I said, I absolutely don't see him walking free. If y'all look here, this is the police report. Literally having, and I've showed this before, multiple witnesses says upon arrival, I first made contact with Officer Cortez, who was standing next to the marked police vehicle. Officer Cortez advised he had to detain the suspect, and he was in a patrol vehicle. I then responded to the victim scene that was in the north of the bleachers. As I walked up, I noticed Frisco Fire Department personnel was attempting to provide life-saving measures to a subject later identified as Memorial High School, student Austin Metcalf. As other officers worked the scene, I was asked to respond to the stadium's medical locker room area and keep the following Memorial High School students witness separated until detectives could speak with them. So all of the witnesses, the students, and mind you, I'm going to go over who the witnesses and students was, but had to keep all of them separate. And I'm pretty sure, so I don't know this list. I'm pretty sure that this might be the detectives that was on the scene. I think it's 3 detectives. Says, while with them, I was told to take their cell phones from them. I later turned them over to Sergeant Bisonette. I'm pretty sure if I'm saying that wrong, I apologize. After being relieved, I was asked to make contact with all FISD athletes that had been placed on the school on school buses. Below is a list of students who identified themselves as witnesses to the stabbing of Austin Metcalf. So you have 2 people from Lebanon Trail High School girls track. You have a total of 9 people from Liberty High School boys track on a different bus. This is all. So you got 2 people on a different bus, 9 people on a different bus. You got 1 Liberty High School's girls track on a bus. And then you have 7 Memorial High School boys track. So the school that Austin Metcalf attended. Literally 7 witnesses. You got Frisco High School boys track. 3 witness, coming from the Frisco High School boys track. And then you have it's another bus. Let me go to the next page. Another bus of 5 students from Emerson High School girls track. So I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure what school. I don't want to say the wrong school where Karmelo went. But then it says I also was met by the following coaches who advised they witnessed the incident. Okay, there we go. This school right here. I'm pretty sure. Hey baby, hold on. That's my 4-year-old daughter. I apologize, y'all. Centennial High School coach. I'm pretty sure that's where Karmelo went to. Centennial. He goes to. They're literally letting him get a diploma, which I'm pretty confused on about. Said her suspect confessed to stabbing victim from the Centennial High School coach. And then you got Vincent Hooper, that Heritage High School coach. Her suspect confessed, about the stabbing. And then Lakeisha Collin, Independence High School coach, witnessed the incident. And then a Mindy that witnessed the incident. So you have a total of 4 high school coaches that witnessed and heard the suspect confess to the incident, and said after completing this task, I cleared the scene. So you have over 30 witnesses that seen what happened, and let me tell y'all something. It screams guilty, bro. It screams guilty because I feel like they yelling self-defense. And I can see if it was like 2-3 people even, like witness, bro. It's over 30 witnesses, bro. of seeing what all them went through. They have videos. It's video of what happened. I'm telling y'all. Like I definitely feel like it's definitely screaming guilty. Says Sergeant J. Miller was dispatched to the stabbing call located at the stadium. Call note stated that one student was stabbed. Upon the arrival at the location, my only duty was to provide scene security. So this is from different officers. Y'all can find this from Sarah Fields. Literally multiple pages of the police report that y'all can find. But literally as here, do you support Karmelo Anthony being charged as an adult? One thing about it is that that's something that he did. He made a choice. And now you have to face the consequences. So being charged as an adult, 18-year-old now. And then one thing about it is that Dominique Alexander, y'all don't believe me, y'all can go look yourselves on X. He literally, I'm gonna tell y'all how messed up it is. I ain't gonna say it's messed up. I'm gonna let y'all know how crazy and funny it is, just based off of what Karmelo Anthony's parents have done. They didn't hire this Dominique Alexander as his advocate, as the speaker for their family and Karmelo Anthony, right? Dominique Alexander is so low down, and the family don't understand, is that he made a whole post about Karmelo Anthony's birthday and had people donate $18 to the fund. They are milking this boy for everything he has, all the money that they didn't raise and all. And that's why I say I find it completely funny, because they didn't hire this man to do all this stuff and say this and make it look bad. He literally said to everybody that Karmelo Anthony has no remorse for what he did. Literally, like it's a video showing, like he's doing everything he got. Like it's screaming, like it's. They didn't see the video. They seen the video. Witnesses spoke up and said what they said. One thing about it, it's over with. That's how I look at it. I feel like it's definitely over with. Like said, definitely in loving memory of Austin Metcalf. Prayers to Austin Metcalf's family. I'm definitely sad. One thing about it is that you can see. You can just see how messed up everything is. You see so many things about Karmelo Anthony and what the family is doing and how they feel this, that, and the other. And then you have Austin Metcalf's family literally just trying to just get answers, trying to get justice. And clearly nothing is going right for them. So I definitely pray for them, praying that everything is all right and okay, with them, and that things get better. Definitely. But one thing about it, God is in control. God sees everything. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe. I definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Catch y'all next one.